Okay, welcome to Minute to Win It in the gym. You should have watched all of your videos. If you didn't, you will go to Seesaw and you will check out your videos to see how everything is played. I'm going to run through really quick your do's and don'ts and where you're supposed to be in the gym. First of all, right here at Foxtails, you'll notice that I have a sign telling you where everything is. Some of the signs actually remind you of how many points everything is worth, because that's kind of hard to remember. So on the Foxtails, right here on the corners, you need to be standing on the shoe spots. I have shoe spots to help you stay in your area. All right, then remember, you can go anywhere you want when the minute is up. Miss Cooper is going to stop the clock when it buzzes, give you about 30 seconds to get to another spot, and then you do not start until that timer starts. All right, so keep it up. There are your 3 shoe spots for keep it up. Right over here is your penguin race. Remember, you're in the middle when you start with the ball between your knees. I'm saying only 2 jumping jacks. If the ball falls out between your knees, it makes it a little quicker. And then you're just flipping the cup side to side each time. Make sure the ball is on top of an upside down cup. Over here, the ball and the cup need to start on the ground, and you work your way up the ladder. There is a blue line. That's what you need to stay behind when you're throwing. All right, so remember, it starts on the ground and you work to the top of the ladder. Right over here, baby bops. The arrows tell you where to put your paddle when you're done. The ball is in the bucket, so make sure the ball gets back in the bucket or it'll roll away. Where the shoe fits, right here in the middle. So stand on the shoe spots so that way you don't kick anybody. And it's just a little flip. It doesn't need to be up high in the sky. Right here we have the flip the hula hoop. You're going to stand on the shoe spot and you're going to toss it into the hula hoop. And then you're just going to move the hula hoop to the next dot. And you're going to see how many dots you can get all the way down. So stand on the shoe spot, toss it into the hoop, and then put the hoop around the next dot. Coming on down here, flip your lid. Here you have your shoe spots once again. Stand on your shoe spot, and you have to actually flip. You want to catch the beanbag. You're not hitting the beanbag. It's not a baby bop, all right? So stay on your spot, your arrow, and then just flip it. Think of it like a pancake. Right over here, backboard, bank it in. The shoe spots tell you where you need to stand, and it has to hit the wall first before it goes in. All right, so if you don't understand that, please go and watch the video. All right, cup pong. All right, I've noticed that this one is easier if I'm kneeling on my knees. So if I'm down on my knees on the shoe spot, remember the ball has to bounce into the cups. You don't throw it into the cups. It's got to bounce. I'm going to say that again. It's got to do what? Right. It's got to bounce. And then as soon as you see that it is landed inside of the cups, those 3 cups will be coming out. And then you bounce it again. Back up, get to the shoe spot, bounce it in. All right? So your points come from how many cups you can clear in a minute. And then make sure you reset it just like this before you move to another station. We changed up water bottle trap just a little bit because the water bottle was too hard to put the laundry basket on. So I just cut some noodles. So now it's the noodle trap, but the rules are the same. So up on the board, I tell you how many points you get for each. 1 point for the ball only, 2 points for the water bottle only, or the pool noodle, and 3 points for the water bottle and the ball. And once again, I found this one easier if I did it from my knees, and you have to do it from the shoe spot. Okay? And the towel flip challenge. Right underneath each towel is an arrow. So before you leave this section, make sure you have the towel laid out nice and flat for the next person who gets there. Okay? You can flip it with your hands, but you have to stay on the towel, or you can flip it with your feet. You have to stay on the towel. And our last one, wind blowing, okay? You have to really use that paper plate fast. Your arm is going to get super tired. You cannot hit the cups. If you hit a cup, you have to pick it back up. Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can just mark a yes. Yes, I got all of them off in a minute. Or you can see how many cups you got down in a minute. So that's our Minute to Win It challenge.
In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, then as soon as it says 3, 2, 1 and the buzzer starts, that's when you start playing. You do not start at the station until that buzzer goes off. All right? And then when it stops, Miss Cooper will stop the timer, all right, and give you about 30 seconds to get cleaned up and then get to another station. It doesn't matter which station you go to. If you'll notice, only 3 people can be at each station. All right, except for the climb the ladder. I only have 2 people that can be there. So make sure you clean it up and you get ready, because when that timer starts, that's when you start. Now it is time to stop, clean up your station, and get to another station. Remember, you can go to a different station every time. You can try all 14 stations. You have to move to another station as soon as the buzzer goes off. You can always come back to that station if you want. And you can come back to it as many times as you want. If I really like Penguin Race, I can do Penguin Race and then come over to Keep It Up. And then if it's open, I can go back to Penguin Race and then I can come back to Keep It Up as long as it's available. All right? Have fun. This part of the video is for my 5th graders, 4th graders, and 3rd graders only. You will be getting a Minute to Win It scorecard, so make sure you have something to write with, okay? Every time you try something, put your score. You can simply mark it with a yes. Yes, I did it in a minute. But most of them are you have to count. So climb the ladder. You can say how many times you got up that ladder. I got to 6 levels. I didn't make it to all 7 in the minute. All right. The towel flip challenge. I put yes because I was able to do it with my feet. The wind blowing. I got 23 cups off because I was able to reset it multiple times. So, or you can just put yes. Yes, I got all 10 cups off in that 1 minute. So you're going to keep your scores on your scorecard. Then you, at the end of class, you are going to take a picture of your scorecard and submit that on Seesaw. All right? Have a super time.